About 2 months ago, our Cherokee was in an accident, basically taking it out of commission. I did a video on that recently, and you can check that out if you want, kind of detailing what happened. But also in that video, I mentioned that I was hoping that at some point I could find something else to replace this and continue that overlanding, car camping, whatever you want to call it, the plans that I had for this. So a little bit of searching on the internet and a little bit of luck. I'm happy to say that it has been answered, and here it is, another 2000 Cherokee. Shop inspector had a rough night last night, evidently, because she's taking the afternoon off. Well, now I want to tell you where this thing came from, because it's kind of an interesting story. I had been looking on Marketplace and those type of places for, you know, a replacement for the white Cherokee, whether that be a Land Cruiser or another Cherokee or whatever it might be. And in searching, I found out with the Cherokees, or it seemed like with the Cherokees, to find one that was not rusted out, halfway decent shape, mechanically it was also in good shape. So they're wanting, you know, quite a bit of money for them. And the Land Cruisers are right, you know, they're out of my price range right now for what I'm willing to spend for this project and things like that. So I was a little discouraged, to be quite honest, and it was on a Sunday. We were going up to my parents. They live about 2 hours north of here. So this was sitting out in front of a mechanic shop, and so I saw it. I made a comment to my wife about it, and she said, "Leon, let's just pull in and look at it." So we did, and kind of walked around it, and it didn't have any major rust, no issues. You know, just with a quick walk around, I thought, oh, that's in good shape. Again, that was on a Sunday. Then on Monday, I called the mechanic shop, and he told me that the owner had dropped it off because the transmission had gone out on it, and they were trying to find a new transmission for it. They're actually having a little bit of trouble finding a transmission for it. I told him, you know, my story, and he put me in touch with the owner, talked to the owner a little bit, and asked him if he would be interested in selling it. And you can see the result of that right there. The things this needs are all in this other one, and hopefully we can mash them together and make something good. If this one's already been nicknamed by somebody as the Franken Jeep, so we'll see what happens with it. But I'm pretty excited to be able to do this, because like I said, it appears like right now that the things this needs, that has, and vice versa, right? So let's take a closer look at this and show you what it has and what it needs, and just get your comments on what you think about it and what you would do with it along the way too. So we've got big plans for it. Hopefully it's going to take this project back on and keep moving it to where we can get it to the point where this one was at, and then move it forward from there. So let's go take a look. So just a quick walk around again. Let's see what we got. It's definitely got a little bit of work somebody's done down here, which I think I can fix that up, make it look better. It's all stock, 100% stock height, everything. Let's take a quick look inside. Whoever owned this before, you can see it's a mess. It needs a major cleaning. And some of the parts, you know, you can see on the dash column there, it's a little weathered and things like that. But again, like it seems like what this one needs, the other Cherokee has. So let's move to the back seat here. Same thing, just a major mess. But I'm thinking a little vacuum and things like that will take care of that. It's dirty up here, but if you just wipe it off, it looks really good. So I'm encouraged to think that when this is done, it's going to be a good looking Jeep. I like the color. So light silver, gray, whatever. I don't know what. I should look it up. Definitely needs a windshield. Walking around this side, same thing. Kind of did some work down here on the rockers. But I think I can get that looking a little bit better. There's no major rust underneath. So they had pulled the transmission out already. They were searching for another one. I think right now my plan is to take the whole motor and everything out of mine and put it in here. So here's the 4-liter that's underneath the hood. He said it was all fine, ran fine. But I think it would be easier to just take my motor out, motor, transmission, leave it all connected together out of this Cherokee and swing it over here. That way I know where my starting point is. I had a couple people suggest that, and I think that's the plan right now. Let me know what you guys think about that idea. Would you do that? Or so this is now going to be our donor vehicle. Take the tires, the lift, engine, transmission, transfer case. You can see this one's a lot cleaner in the inside. Probably be taking some interior parts out. I know on the other one the headliner is in bad shape, so I'll be taking the headliner out of this and swinging it over to here. I'll show you that real quick. Flopping down all over the place. Let me know what you think. Put something in the comments below what you would do. Would you take the transmission and motor and everything out of the white Cherokee and swing it over? It seems like the smart thing to do, but I don't know. Because he says everything's fine in this one. I would have to take him at his word for that. But I'm not an expert. I don't know if that's the right thing to do or not. Also, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. Right along this journey with me. We get this to a starting point, see what we got, and then just start adding things to it. Like, for example, swing the lift kit over, the tires, and whatever else we find along the way. Because I'm sure this thing's going to need more than I realize already. But I'm looking forward to it, be able to get in the Cherokee back on the road again, because I really loved our white one and enjoyed driving that a lot. And had a lot of big ideas and plans for that thing. So hopefully this will get those ideas and plans back on the road and be able to live some of those out. So yeah, again, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe now and give me a like if you like this idea, what we're doing. If you would have done another Cherokee again or not, I don't know. And then I got to get that call. So we'll see you later. Boom!